Join me as I take on the challenge of teaching my dogs to find morel mushrooms. And watch until the end to see them in action. So let's get right into it. We're gonna go over the 3 steps that I use to get these dogs started on the morel mushrooms. The first one is the box. That's just getting them to love the scent. The second one is the scent tubes. That's not only to keep them loving the scent, but showing that the only scent that pays is the morel mushroom. And then the third step is the glass jar. So we're gonna teach them, we've taught them to love the scent. Now we're gonna show them the picture of the morel with the scent, so they start getting that visual before we go into the indicating part of it. So let's get started in the box feeding first, and then we'll move on. So I have a box here. It's just a wooden box, 1 foot by 1 foot, probably not quite a foot. But anyways, it's just a wooden box they put their head in. Nothing special. I have a tin with holes. I do have a morel in this tin for the smell. Now, the idea of this is I put the tin in. I have Red here. We've done this before, so he knows what's gonna happen. When his nose hits that tin, I feed him. I drop kibble into the box. He eats the kibble, puts his nose on, I drop kibble. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Got my kibble, so I'm just using his daily kibble. Put the tin in, nose on, oh, he got to hold his nose on it. There it is, feed. And over time, we'll get him to hold his nose on this longer and longer. So if he pulls his head out of the box, we're not going to reward. Now to finish this, if I was to do a full session with him, what I would do the last time is when he put his nose on the tin, yes, I'd mark it for yes. He'd pull his head out. I would pull the tin out. When the tin's out, the kitchen is closed. So that's the box feeding. That's getting them to love that smell. We usually do that for a week or so. Twice a day, just really get them to love that smell, teach them to start holding their nose there, start getting that indication part of it. For when we move on to the indicating, it goes quicker and easier. But now let's move on to the scent tubes. Now we have the scent tubes. As you can see, I have the one with mushroom. I just took that tin that we used in the box and I stick it in here. But now I have a couple extras. I have one with dog food and a scent tube with hot dogs in it. They already have it in there. You can see him kind of searching around. This exercise is to show him that the only thing that pays is the morel mushrooms. His dog food or the hot dogs will get him paid. So, and normally, I will say I usually have more scent tubes, but for video purposes here, we're just doing 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this down. Yes, as soon as he sticks his nose on it, I mark and reward. Yes. Yes. So this time I'm gonna kind of drop his kibble on the ground. We're gonna move these around a little bit. And we'll wait for him to finish eating that. And then, of course, he went back to where he thought it was. Yes. He kind of pulled his head off there when I said yes. As I was saying yes. I really don't want that, but sometimes you just, yes, can't avoid it. And if he starts pawing and stuff like that, I ignore that and I wait till he settles. Remember, the idea is, we're still starting to work on that beginning phases of alert. Yes, there it is. All right, we're going to end it here. And how I do that, once again, is I just reward out there, pick it up. Anytime he sticks his nose on this, he needs paid. in the beginning stages of the training. So I don't want to leave it on the ground for him to sniff and not get paid. We make sure I pick up the Morel as soon as we're done. Now we'll go into the final step, which is the glass jar. So then we can show you dogs hunting Morels. Now we have the glass jar. We have a fake Morel in there with a real Morel for scent. The real Morels are, I just buy these offline and I rehydrate them and then put them in the jar. That's what I use. I've been using these for several years and they work for finding the Morels in the woods. So anyways, so now he can see the Morel and he can see it and smell it. So we're starting to get that visual. So I want him to see it. I want him to put his nose in there and just sniff. So he's a little confused. I'm gonna back this away a little bit. Hey, Red. Yes. So it wasn't working out, so I just marked what I could get here. Yes. Back away. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Yes. There was a good one. So when we're struggling like this, when the dog's confused of what we want, when he does do what I want, I make sure I give him a jackpot reward. Like, that's what I want. So next time we go, hey, Red, put her down. You can see he's searching for behaviors. He is just done for sure. We haven't done much of this jar work yet. Yes. But once he starts catching on to what I want, it will go better. So we're giving him pretty good handfuls here. Yes. Yeah, so you're gonna start, I think you're gonna start seeing it really pick up here where he sticks his nose in. So if they're not doing it at first or they're not wanting to put their nose in, I don't force it. Be patient, you'll get it. Yes. So you seen earlier how he wasn't wanting to do it, he was confused. Once he figured out what I want, now we're on. So we're gonna do one more. Yes. And because I've been jackpotting, we've pretty much used all his kibble in this one. So that's how we do the glass jar. And those are the 3 steps that I use to start my dogs to find the Morel mushrooms. And in the next video, you'll see some of my dogs hunting in the woods.